Hello students. Today's our topic is coordinate geometry. Myself Minal Mahajan. Now let us see in this PPT what is mean by coordinate geometry, what are the objectives, xy plane and distance formula. So first of all, what is coordinate geometry? Coordinate geometry is an important branch of maths which helps in presenting the geometric figures in a two-dimensional plane and to learn the properties of these figures. Here we shall try to know about the coordinate plane and the coordinate of a point to gain an initial understanding of coordinate plane. So who discovered the xy plane? Means Cartesian plane. Let us see. The system of geometry where the position of point on a plane is described using an ordered pair of numbers. The method of describing the location of points in this way was proposed by a French mathematician René Descartes. He proposed further that curves and lines could be described by equation using this technique, thus being the first of link algebra and geometry. In honor of his work, the coordinates of a point are often referred as its Cartesian coordinates and the Cartesian plane as the Cartesian coordinate planes. Now here, suppose this is the point. Let us give the name A. Now, how to find the coordinates of that point? So from A, draw the perpendicular on x-axis. You know that this horizontal axis is x-axis, and from A, draw the perpendicular on y-axis. This vertical axis is y-axis. So the coordinates of A are 2 and 3. In this way, we can find the location of any point in the Cartesian plane. Due to x and y axis, this Cartesian plane is divided into four quadrants. This is quadrant first, this is quadrant second, this is quadrant third, and this is quadrant fourth. The properties of the point represented in the four quadrants of the coordinate plane are: the origin O is the point of intersection of x. This is the origin. Its coordinates are 0, 0. X-axis at the right of the origin is positive. This side positive x-axis, and to the left of origin O is negative x-axis. This is negative. Also, the y-axis above the origin O is positive y-axis. These are positive part. And below the origin O is the negative y-axis. The point represent in a first quadrant xy has both positive values and is plotted with reference to the positive x-axis and positive y-axis. The point represented in the second quadrant is minus x, y is plotted with reference to the negative x-axis and positive y-axis. The point represent in the third quadrant minus x minus y is plotted with reference to the negative x-axis and negative y-axis. The point represented in the fourth quadrant x minus y is plotted with reference to positive x-axis and negative. So here you can see there is an intersection of x and y axis with origin O. So we have to go anti-clockwise direction. So this is our first quadrant as we have seen before. Here both the coordinates are positive. This is second quadrant. So x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is positive. This is third quadrant. Here both x and y coordinates are negative. This is fourth quadrant. Here x is positive and y is negative. Here you can see the location of points in the Cartesian plane. Again children, one thing, x coordinate, there is another name, abscissa. Means minus 3 is x coordinate and it is also called abscissa. This minus 2 is y coordinate and its another name is ordinate. Now let us see what is distance formula. So if this is the Cartesian plane and if Cartesian plane, if there are 2 points A and B, and if we have to find the distance between A and B, so how can we find this? Because we don't know the length of AB, we know only the coordinates. So how to find the distance of the line segment? So there is a distance formula. So what is mean by distance formula? Let us see. The distance formula is a useful tool in finding the distance between 2 points, which can be arbitrarily represented as points x1, y1 and x2, y2. Let us consider A point is x1, y1 and B point is x2, y2. Now, the distance formula itself is actually derived from the Pythagorean theorem, which is a square plus b square is equal to c square, where c is the longest side of the right triangle, which is also known as hypotenuse, and a and b are other shorter sides known as the legs of right angle triangle. So here you can construct the right angle triangle also. And by using the Pythagoras theorem, you can find the length of AB, that is the hypotenuse. Now, it is very essence of the distance formula is to calculate the length of hypotenuse of the right triangle, which is represented by the letter C. So, distance between the two red dots, that is C, that is the hypotenuse of right angle triangle. That's why we can claim that the idea of a distance formula is borrowed and derived from Pythagorean theorem. If you want to see how the distance formula is derived from Pythagorean theorem, please check out my lesson on how to derive the distance formula. Here, this is the Cartesian plane, x-axis and y-axis. There are 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2. This green line segment is hypotenuse and E is the distance between 2 points. So the distance formula is d is equal to square root x2 square, x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. So here, let us see the example. Find the distance between the 2 points minus 3, 2 and 3, 5. How to find the distance between these 2 points? So label the part of each point properly and substitute it into the distance formula. So if we let minus 3, 2 with the first point, then it will take the subscript of first. Thus, x1 is equal to minus 3, y1 is equal to 2. Similarly, if 3, 5 with the second point, it will have the subscript of 2. Thus, x2 is equal to 3 and y2 is equal to 5. The distance formula is given by square root x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Now substitute here values. Square root 3 minus sign. This is the minus sign of formula and this x1 is minus 3 bracket square. Y2 is 5 minus y1 is 2 bracket square. Square root 3 plus 3 6 bracket square plus 5 minus 2 3 square. So square root 36 plus 9 square root 45 means 3 root 5 unit. This is the length of AB. Thank you, children. Now solve the more sums by using distance formula and be ready for my next video on section formula. Good luck, children. Thank you.